B.A.T.R Gaming presents.
All right, you cocksuckers ready?
I'm ready.
Are you
Probably.
ready?
I was ready at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. Fucking technical
Shit, I was
difficulties.
I was ready at 5.
Yeah. Fuck both of you guys. I was having technical difficulties, but I was here before any of you except Mydorth. Mydorth was here before me.
He's a true friend.
Yes, he is. And it's not because he tickled my pickle. But, welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to have most of you here. Thatsu is currently doing whatever Thatsu does, but he'll hopefully be here later. Try to shame
Beating off while holding a gun to his head.
which finger's going to squeeze first.
Oh, shit.
But yes, welcome back to another riveting episode of Dogma D&D. I am your forever DM, Bosna Reith, and I've got Carnivaro, I've got Balthazar, and I've got Mydorth. Unfortunately, Balthazar's goofy ass is not logged into the virtual tabletop. He's being a lazy
what's
bastard.
my password?
What's your password?
I forgot my password.
Oh, fuck. All right, I'll have to cut this part out. I forgot my password. Let's see.
Wait a minute, I got my password. Never mind, you don't gotta cut shit out.
Oh, Jesus.
I figured it out.
Fucking hell. All right, let's return back in.
How's that work about, sir?
Hey, it says something like server is not port forwarded on client side.
What are you talking? You're in.
I don't
Everyone?
know, it's not showing me anything on the screen.
Oh.
It might just take a minute to load.
Yeah, it might take a
Just
second
kidding.
to load.
I'm fucking with you.
Ah, Jesus.
Do another hour and a half of troubleshooting, but
Oh,
it is great.
Oh,
I don't
it
have
should
anything on the screen.
it should load up for you.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
Yeah.
I'll wait
Some
patiently.
people log in ahead of time, but, you know.
Hey, you know. I mean, I'm paying for 500 megabytes a second, so, you know. Shouldn't have too many fucking issues. But, as I said, we are back. It's been quite some time. A lot of life happening and whatnot. But, you know, it is what it is. But we're here to play some fucking D&D.
Let's do this.
Let's fucking do this. Is everybody ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, last we left off, you guys had Balthazar and Mydorth together. You know, because you have no fucking choice in the matter yet. But you guys had traveled with Thatsulu to following him in the direction of the person he was following. You guys weren't too sure, but you guys happened to be going in the same direction, going to the Temple of the Firstborn to retrieve the head of the judge. And after, I think it was like 3 or 4 days of traveling, following this person, you guys finally decided to take a quick rest and see what you saw. And what you saw was later that night, it was 5 individuals wearing cloaks, and one of which being handed a stamp. And that stamp turned out to be the stamp of Thatsulu's guild. Thinking nothing of it, Thatsulu decided to attack the group with Balthazar. And before this happened, the guy who received the stamp and one of the underlings disappeared through a portal. Now, as Balthazar and Thatsu were trying to tactfully figure out how to attack this very small group that appeared to be waiting for them. They met Carnivaro. Of course, wasn't really met. They just found Carnivaro, who says he was there looking for a way. He had disappeared to try to find a way to bring back Mydorth. Whether that's true or not, we don't know. However, the party was successful in defeating the 2 small kobolds and the strange human that was a human or wasn't a human. Fatsulu believes it was a zombie. Balthazar figured out on his own that its finger that he kept tasted like dragon's blood because it was so spicy. So they decided to camp there for the night, and that is where we pick up. Balthazar, on his own in the evening, had retrieved the head of the judge from the temple, and the sun is beginning to come up, and Thatsu is standing there going through some of the belongings that were in the tent. And that is where we will pick up. Cue to the intro. I'm just kidding. Do I sound like a douche tuber yet?
I'd say pretty close.
Trying. No, I'm just kidding. So, it's a nice early morning. Just a gentle breeze. Balthazar, I need you to write in your notes that you have the head of the judge.
Fuck, hold on. I gotta find some notes to write on.
You have a journal.
Oh, virtual.
Yeah. You have a journal. Yeah, it's probably easier just to keep it all here in one place.
I'm clicking the button, it's not doing nothing.
Really?
Oh, wait a minute, I lied. Create journal entry. New journal entry. Notes.
Carnivaro, what are you currently doing? Are you sleeping or are you waking up?
I'm waking up.
Okay. You wake up and you hear some of the personal belongings in the tent next to you being disturbed. You hear the very familiar voice of Thatsu, the guy who revived you from near death, just muttering to himself.
Hey, Thatsu, what the fuck are you doing over there?
Oh, I almost forgot you were here. Just trying to figure out interesting things about these people, well, the kobolds, for one. Seeing if they had any gold on them, or perhaps in their personal belongings. The big one, unfortunately, burned up, so... And Balthazar has his satchel, so I'm unsure what is in there. But...
Are you looking for anything specifically? What do you know about these people?
I don't know anything of these people. I don't know. I just feel that though there may be more to this than meets the eye. That ring has been really bothering me. But, nevertheless, what I'm looking for I do not know, but it is not here. I was looking for possibly a note or a journal. Thatsu leaves the tent in a disarray as he walks towards Balthazar. Where's that ring?
What ring?
The ring. The ring that had the name Fethrizal.
That ring.
Yes.
I have it. Why do you need it?
I'm curious. Fethrizal sounds not common. and I want to see something really quickly.
Okay. I remove the ring out of my prison pocket.
Okay. He gently grasps the ring with just his nails in an attempt to not touch the ring fully. Quaint. What did you say your name was, Dragon?
My name is Carnivaro.
Yes, Carnivaro. I need you to come here, please. I need you to read this name to me. I have a feeling.
Let me see this thing.
He hands you the ring, and as you look at it, it's, you know, slick. Like there's a film on the ring, like a greasy film. But the ring is of a gold band with, on the top of it, looks like a dragon's footprint. And in the footprint, it is dark red, like blood, which Balthazar discovered was blood. And inside the band itself, it says, "All hail Fethrazal." Tell me, do you speak Draconic?
I do. Inside of this band, it says, fuck, what does it say again?
It says, "All hail Fethrazal," but "all hail" is in common. It's the Fethrazal that is really my question. Like, I can read multiple languages. Problem is I can't tell you exactly what it is. So, does that appear to be Draconic to you?
It does. It says, all hail Fethrazal.
Okay, what does Fethrazal mean in Draconic?
Am I supposed to know what that means?
No, it's not Draconic.
Oh.
You look at it, and it's not any dialect you have ever seen before.
It's not Draconic, for sure. I've never seen this in my life.
So kobolds and a strange man zombie thing wearing a ring that has dragon's blood and in a dragon's footprint, but it's not a Draconic name.
Hey, am I standing right there?
Yes, you are standing within like 3 feet.
Okay. Can I look at the ring and see if I know what language that is?
Sure, you can.
Okay. Do I have to roll for that?
Yes, roll a history check.
A history check.
Yes, because I believe you know. What is it? What are the languages you know? Elvish. You can roll your tongue. Common, and I think it's like Minotaur.
It's Minotaur. Yeah.
Okay. So, you know 3 languages, so you can roll a history check to see if it's one of those languages. You can roll a investigation check if you'd like, just to kind of get a general idea of the, I guess you could say, the language by trying to pronounce it. But like I said,
the history. I mean, they're both the same.
Okay, so like I said, the all hail is in common. So that's common.
All hail is in common?
In common, yes. It's the Fethrazal that is of question.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking
at. Okay. So roll that check.
It's not going to do shit for me, is it? Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. 19.
Okay, so you look at the name and kind of ponder upon it. Fethrazal. It sounds Draconic, but the one person who speaks Draconic says it's not Draconic. So what languages are similar to Draconic that are not Draconic? And on that one, you are drawing a blank. Because Draconic is very straightforward.
And it's not related to any Elvish or...
No.
Okay.
Not that you would know. It's not Elvish, it's not Minotaur, it's not common. It sounds draconic in nature, but it isn't draconic. It's not of any draconic any of you have ever heard.
Is it parcel tongue?
It's not parcel tongue. It's Leviosa.
Alright. So I'm inspecting the ring, right?
Yes.
And they're still talking?
Yes.
I put it back in my ass.
Alright, you easily just keister the ring, even though you have a satchel from the human dragon thingy. You're not sure what it, or it's not human dragon thingy, sorry. Human zombie thingy that burst into flames. But
yeah, well,
shove it in your ass.
Currently my other stuff that was in a satchel is in another town. So those things can be taken pretty easy. If it's up my ass, they gotta be fishing for it.
You got a fish, and that's exactly what you like, isn't it, Balthazar? So,
prostate massages are good things every once in a while.
It seems for the time being, we need to help one another, as much as that pains me. Carnivaro, is that what you said your name was?
Yes, would you like me to repeat it a couple more times?
No, I wanted to make sure that I pronounced it properly. My name is Thatsu Ulu. We were never properly introduced. I'm guessing from the way Balthazar reacted to you being here, you two are friends, or at least acquaintances, correct?
You know, Balthazar might be a sick son of a bitch, but yes, he's a friend of mine.
So, is it safe to assume that you are not of the same annoying sort as he is? You can actually hold a conversation, is that correct?
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
sure.
good. Because he sure was annoying on the way here, asking questions and questions. So,
I'm sure he made some sexual propositions, too. You don't have to worry about that with me.
oh, good. I mean, he sure did latch to your finger quite quickly. So, there was that, but what brings you here? You are the second Dragonborn I have seen in a long time. So what brings you here, Carnivaro?
Well, you know, I'm kind of a nomad, I guess you could say.
I am curious about you, though, Nomad. Have you been attacking any of my guild caravans? Just killing the people and leaving the things?
No, absolutely not. That's not something I would do.
Huh.
Unless, you know, they were some evil people. I mean, I've been known to fuck someone up if they're doing really foul shit, but you know, that I'm talking about, you know, they'd have to be killing innocent people, hurting innocent people for no reason.
No, as far as I know, they were all innocent. I lost 18 caravanners in the last 6 months. So I was just curious. You know, being a nomad and all, I know it meant no offense, but I did have to ask.
Yeah, no, that's not something I would do.
So, it appears that we are aligned in interests. I want to know why my stamp was stolen. Balthazar here seems to have needed a head for some strange reason. And here we find you, Carnivaro. What is your goals or purpose?
Well, I came back out this way. I was with Balthazar for a while.
And what happened? Because that is extremely curious to me. Is you would be with him and then just disappear. You say you're friends, but I would assume that you wouldn't abandon your friends. Unless he did something like try to proposition you or stick something inside of you. I don't know.
It's Balthazar. I mean, he tries that type of stuff all the time, but you know, I let him slide because he's harmless. He's never actually done anything to me. He's just constantly asking. We went on a journey together, and I'm sure he's told some tales of it, but we got into quite the battle with Santa Claus.
I'm sorry, I don't believe in Santa Claus.
Well, he's real, and he's a sellout motherfucker. After that, we got separated, and I went looking for my old, I guess you could say, my old boss, but I couldn't find him.
Your old boss? Who's your old boss? Was it Como Daria? I believe that was his name. The guildmaster before I.
It was not him.
Ah.
It was,
I mean, if it's too hard to speak about, we don't have to talk about it.
No, I can talk about it. He was kind of like more like my boss's boss. His name was Simon.
Did you say Simon?
Am I saying it wrong?
You said Simon, right? Or Siamond?
Siamon.
Ah. So you went looking for your old boss. You know, I had an employee. Sent him on a job and he decided to abandon. It is unfortunate, but at least your old boss had, well, an employee who had some resolve and courage to return.
Yeah, well, he was a nasty person. And the reason I was looking for him is, you know, as I said, the only time I would do something so violent as what happened to your caravans is if someone's out there actively just hurting innocent people constantly over and over. Simon is the type to do that. He's run crews that do that. Some of the things, I've seen some of their work, and it fucking disgusts me.
Interesting. Oh. Well, if I ever see this Siamond, because I get the feeling that you are telling me that Siamond has attacked my caravans. Was one of his calling cards perhaps burning the bodies? Just setting them on fire? After, of course, slitting their throats.
Sounds like him.
Great. So, I have to contend with this now. Well, it appears my plate just keeps getting more and more full. So, Balthazar, where do you have to go next?
Well, I need to retrieve the head of someone's aunt that I used to know. For a specific request. Which happens to be back in the town that I broke out of. I think they still have my stuff over at the jail there.
No, if I remember correctly, they didn't have your stuff at the jail. They actually have your stuff in the governor's building.
Oh, fuck. How the hell am I supposed to get in there?
I don't know. However, the governor wanted me to kill you. Cannavaro, I have a plan.
Plans.
Oh, God. Are you going to have to cut off my penis to show him that you've killed me?
No, I'm not touching that decrepit, wretched thing. It is, very easy to see through your capris. Speaking of, where did you get those dreaded clothes?
Dwarven territory?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I got the clothes in Dwarven territory.
You went to the Dwarven territory. Did you happen to see a fairy named Castor?
Yeah, that's who I traveled with, but I don't know. We stopped at a bar before making our way to come back here, and I woke up, and he was gone.
Well.
Why, is he,
Oh, he
obviously
was...
someone you know?
He was under my employ. But, unfortunately, now I know what had happened to him. So, are you retrieving the head of this lady friend that you knew? Or the dwarves?
Yes. That, and I have some unfinished business with this lady friend of mine, if you catch my drift.
Oh, so she's... You just said it was her head. You know what?
Well,
never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't need to know. So,
Probably for the best.
what are the dwarves offering you in exchange?
Safe passage through their territory.
Huh.
I am a wanted man in the human colonies, after all. I mean, they did
Yes.
send you to kill me.
No, I was merely asked to do the task. However, that's where your friend Cannavaro comes into play. Cannavaro, how long have you been out of the human territories?
Let's say about 4 or 5 months.
Okay, so you don't know the new governor. Good. So, this is the plan. Cannavaro, I get the feeling that you did some bad things back in the day. So I need you to put that face back on. I'm going to take you to the governor. I'm going to tell him that I have employed you to track Balthazar and to kill him. Once we do that, you will need to suggest that you need Balthazar's things so that you can track him better. And that is how we will get his stuff.
I like when a good plan comes together.
Balthazar, I need the ring.
Alright, take it out of my ass again.
Please clean it off.
Alright, I'll wipe it on my capris, near my cock.
Cannavaro, put the ring on. Batu hands you the ring. Put it on, please.
I grabbed the ring with a piece of cloth.
I
Come
have...
on, man. Really?
Yes, I have a feeling.
I
I
have
think
a
that...
feeling I'm going to get hepatitis.
Well...
Just remember to check the bag for the head when you do get it. It's kind of like those, to-go restaurants in the human colonies. You know, you're never sure if you actually get the order until you're all the way back at home, and then who the fuck wants to go back?
Jesus Christ. God damn it, they forgot the fucking head! Whatever, I'm already fucking home. I didn't want it anyway. Well, Cannavaro, just put the ring on and hopefully you don't catch hepatitis. Like I said, I have a feeling about the governor. I just want to see if it's true or not. And you
What's the
being...
ring gonna, is it going to help me get Balthazar's stuff?
No, I have a feeling that perhaps the governor is working with whoever the hell these people were. The fact he wanted me to kill Balthazar outright, though the governor at first was all about peace and doing the right thing, and all of a sudden he changes up overnight? It makes no sense to me, and I have a feeling that the two may be correlated.
Well, I'm here to help, but I still don't understand why I need the ring on.
The ring is what one of them were wearing. If you, a dragonborn, is wearing the ring, perhaps he may divulge some information to you. It's possible. It's not likely. It may just be a fancy ring that you wear. However, if he is in cahoots with these people that are wearing these rings, then it's worth a shot. I want to know why he wanted Balthazar dead all of a sudden.
Okay. Balthazar, do you know any sterilization spells?
I could clean it off better for you. I grab the ring from his hand and I just start licking it inside and out.
Good God.
There you go, all clean.
Oh, Jesus.
I throw up in my mouth a little bit.
So did I. Oh, dear God. So, Balthazar, you get to stay behind with your shit-smelling breath. And me and Cannavaro will... Well, we'll see what we see.
Okay, well, I hand the ring to Carnivaro. Here, put it on. It's clean.
Oh, dear
Put it
God.
on. Throw it
Oh
up
my
in
God,
mouth.
where'd he go? He disappeared. It's almost as if he's invisible.
Fatsu rolls his eyes and just begins walking. If you're asking if the ring turns people invisible, it does not.
No, I'm just standing the wrong way somehow.
Oh, he just did a 180 all of a sudden. Where'd he go?
You almost had me for a second, Balthazar.
I'd try.
I start walking with Fatsu.
So, tell me more about this Simon, or Siomon.
He ran a crew. He ran a crew of thieves that I found myself working with. They kind of gave me the bait and switch, and, you know, weren't the people they told me they were.
So you teamed up with thieves, and thieves weren't exactly the thieves they told you they were?
No. They were
thieves? Is that what you're gonna say?
horrible people.
Well, you know what they say, there is no honor among thieves.
Beg to differ. And we're not just talking about honor here. We're talking about disgusting acts.
Well, I mean, I've never known a thief to do anything other than disgusting acts. Murder, pillaging. I mean, what more do thieves do?
The kingdom that I grew up in, I went to war for that kingdom. And when I came back, it wasn't very long before I was living in poverty. I had some issues from all the killing and all the fighting, all the manipulation. So when I got back, I myself was a thief, but I never innocent people. I would always steal without violence if I could. And I didn't steal from people who were almost as poor as me.
A true
So while I know you may
hero.
look down on thieves as horrible people, some of them do live by at least some sort of code, or have some sort of honor, some sort of morals.
Well, you're a true folk hero. As far as I'm concerned, a thief is a thief is a thief. There are no good thieves, there are no bad thieves, they're all the same. They just steal, and they steal what they can when they can. However, you seem to have left that life behind. Am I correct in assuming?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So the band of thieves that you, I guess you could say, teamed up with, did you guys have yourselves a cool name or something? Because, you know, every band of thieves has to have a name or moniker.
We were the Screaming Robins.
The what?
Wasn't my idea. The Screaming Robins.
Well, thank God that wasn't your idea. Why did... What?
I'll admit, that's a horrible name for a bunch of thieves, but...
No kidding, it's absolutely atrocious. It's absolutely quite the opposite of what a thief would do. Screaming Robins is probably that Siamon's idea, if I'm correct. Thought it was a cool name, and turns out it was everything but.
I honestly don't know if it was his idea or not. What I do know is that he was a ruthless man. And, I had a young homeless kid that I had taken under my wing. It's my dog, I swear. I had a young homeless kid that I was taking under my wing. And child took a liking to the Screaming Robins and their ruthlessness.
I'm still getting over the fact you just straight ripped ass on it.
Yo, I swear on my life that was my fucking dog. Dude,
Okay.
my dog is sitting on the chair next to me, and I swear on you, my life, she fucking in her face. I am not lying to you.
All I hear is wham. Jeez, that was... and him coming in real fucking fast. Swear to God, that was my dog. It just keeps going like...
Oh, God. Fuck. We're probably going to have to edit that out, huh?
Nah, I'll keep it in there. Fuck it. It could be a short.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It fucking stinks, too.
That was my dog, I swear.
Oh my God. Oh, fucking hell. So you adopted a child and took him under your wing and got him into the Screaming Robins.
Yes. So you could see, with a name like Screaming Robins, I had no idea that they would be so ruthless.
Well, I mean, it's not like you were with them for one job, correct?
Well, we quickly had to leave the kingdom I was in. So, while we were traveling looking for a new home, we met the Screaming Robins. And, you know, they told us that they stole so that they could eat, so that they could live, that they found themselves a nice little area to hole up in, and, you know, they came across as decent people, not murderers, or worse. And they weren't what they presented themselves with. They constantly would steal from people who had nothing. Would steal people's last meal. And they were a group of thieves that had no morals, no ethics, no nothing. It was disgusting.
Oh. Fatsu turns back as you guys are walking. The sun is getting lower and lower as nightfall approaches. Balthazar.
I thought I was staying here.
No, you're following far back. Just stay behind. Like, go back is what I meant. Like, so he couldn't smell your shit breath.
Ah.
Yeah, no, you've been following. Balthazar.
Well. Yes.
You've known this man longer than I have. Is what he says true?
About the screaming falcons?
No, the Screaming Robins.
Ah, well, I mean...
He's never told you this story.
No, yeah, I kind of figured, because
Oh,
I
okay.
don't remember that shit.
I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure you knew he didn't. He's never told you this.
Oh, I could just back him up. Of course, yes. The most violent and bloody of the Robins, from what I heard.
Most bloody and the most violent of the Falcons.
Sexually assaulted a lamp post in the middle of the night, and when the guards came, he stole their coin purses right off them.
I'm being serious, Balthazar. I'm putting a lot of trust in this man, and I need to know if what he says is true or not.
I have no clue. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
So, Carnivaro, you were...
So either it's before we met, or it's after, when he went his separate way.
So, Carnivaro, you've never told your friend this story?
As you know, my friend is not as inquisitive or as able to carry on a conversation as yourself. We didn't talk about many things.
Fuck you, Cannavaro.
I'm wearing a ring that came out of your asshole. I don't say this for fun or to hurt you. It's simply true.
Well, if you'll forgive me, I just met you, and I am putting a lot of trust into you, against my better judgment.
One thing I will have you know: if Sayoman is the man that's killing your caravans and robbing your caravans, we're gonna need some help.
Well, then it's a good thing that we are gathering Balthazar's stuff. Because if this is true, what you've said, and this man is as ruthless as you say, and the acts that I have seen, then yes, I'm also assuming that he has help. Because there's no way one man can kill a caravan of 4 people by himself.
This is a tough guy. He's not some hairdresser in his spare time. This is a tough man.
Interesting. What weapons does he prefer to use?
He's very skilled with his bare hands, or with a dagger. But he knows magic as well. He knows how to use it to win a fight. So if I had to say weapon, his best weapon is magic.
Sorry, it was cutting out. Is this about me?
No.
Okay, good. Sorry. Carry on.
Not everything is about you, as much as you'd like.
The world revolves around me.
I have magic, and therefore the world revolves around me.
Yes. Carry on.
Interesting. So he fights barehanded, uses daggers, and magic. Huh. That is interesting. So maybe it's not completely unheard of. Him being tough, on the other hand, is... I mean, let's be honest, it's most likely just a facade, a boogeyman, if that. He's probably extremely skilled, but is nothing more than just smoke and mirrors.
Well, he did manage to kill your whole caravan multiple times, from what you told me.
Yes, that is true. However,
the ruthlessness is not to be taken lightly.
no, I truly believe that this man may be in fact ruthless, but he has never come across me. Especially when I'm dead set on getting to the bottom of it. But aside from that, let's continue on. Did you ever meet a person named Mydorf?
Good old fucking Mydorf. Yes, I have.
You do realize that Balthazar claims to have a soul calling itself Mydorf in his arm.
No, I believe him.
Wow.
It's not a claim. It's true.
And how'd you get that soul in your arm, Balthazar?
I can't remember.
Trickery. Okay, so shall we camp here or just keep pressing on?
I say we keep pressing on.
Forward.
Alright. So as you guys press on, the trip from not the graveyard, sorry, the Temple of the Firstborn to the outskirts of Kole Naktazi is pretty much what you'd expect, just uneventful. Still very beautiful skies. You see some birds in the distance, a gentle breeze. But as you get closer to Kole Naktazi, the air kind of changes. It feels a bit heavier. Like something isn't normal at the town. What once was a thriving colony since the judge was defeated has fallen eerily silent. Almost you could hear a pin drop in the sand. If you listen real close, you could hear a mosquito pissing into a cotton ball. It's that silent.
Hot ball?
Cotton ball.
Oh.
I don't like this one bit. Something's off.
This is some creepy ass scenery, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
I turn over and look to you guys. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sounds like the faint trickle of muffled water. I snap my head over to a plant and get real close to it. Dear God. There's a mosquito pissing on a cotton ball here. And someone's sneezing. I don't like this.
Neither do I. Well, bless you, Carnivaro.
Oh my God! There's something in the air in this place. It's driving me nuts.
Smells like death.
It does.
That was me. I just farted.
Fucking colon is just rotting from the fucking ring you had in your ass.
I think I may be bleeding internally.
Oh, but seriously, it does smell like death in the air. That is very strange. Okay, Balthazar, you stay behind while me and Carnivaro get this done.
Okay, is the tavern anywhere in sight?
Anyone recognizes you, Balthazar, this plan will go to shit. So, I suggest you go to the plant with the mosquito pissing in the cotton ball and make yourself acquainted while we handle this.
Okay, alright. No drinks for me. Actually, do you have any alcohol on you?
I don't have any on me. Carnivaro, do you have any liquor on you to keep this man busy and preoccupied?
Do not.
Seems
Well, I guess this is a sober night in a bush. I walk over to the bush with the mosquito.
And I need you to roll a history check on that, or not history, a nature check on that bush.
Make sure it's not poisonous.
Make sure it ain't got no fucking thorns. As I park my ass here, oh dear lord, that slides in real nice like. I didn't even know I had an itch in there.
Nature. That is going to be a 17.
So as you sit there in the bush, you go to sit there in the bush and you inspect this mosquito pissing in a cotton ball. You start feeling the leaves of the bush just almost licking across your body, and they are very soft.
I take my pants off.
They're very soft, but they feel like they almost have like a water inside each leaf. Do with that you must. We're gonna take a break while Carnivaro takes some allergy medication. I take a piss, and Mydorth sits there in sullen silence. We'll be right back.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some cheese.
What the fuck? Smegma! It's nature's cheese, produced by you. Let's get back into it.
Yeah.
So, that's Ulu and Carnivaro are walking through the town, and the town is eerily quiet. People that should be walking the streets aren't walking the streets. It's almost as if it's a ghost town. The guards that should be patrolling aren't patrolling. This is definitely strange.
I don't like the feeling of this, man.
Yes, neither do I. Well, shall we investigate or just go to the governor's mansion?
Probably a good idea to check things out.
Yes, I agree. Well,
you know, this creepy feeling kind of reminds me of those weird dead fucks that we got into the fight with. It feels like their vibe.
you mean the guy that I recognized as one of my guild workers? Is that the one that you're talking about?
Who we took the ring from.
Yes, that's who I'm referring to. The one that we took the ring from, I cut his finger off, and it turned into a large purple finger. It was strange, but I saw that man dead. He was one of my guild workers, though. So,
Something's not right.
yes, I agree. Well, shall we take sides? You take the left side, I take the right.
I'm still back in the bush, right?
Yes, you're still back in the bush. What are you doing in the bush?
Okay, thank you for asking. So I am naked in this bush because these leaves feel really good, and they're full of liquid.
Yes.
So I cut one open.
As you cut it open.
Hold on.
Hold on, what? This man just disappear?
I think he did.
It sounds like he's fucking driving, doesn't it? Hold
It
on,
does.
I'm playing.
You can hear through the fucking windows. Like I don't even have
Sorry.
the windows. You can hear.
Sorry, some asshole fucking hit me. I gotta go.
Wait, for real?
No, I'm fucking around.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
Uncle
dude.
came in the room.
I was about to say, dude, I was about to rip into your ass for fucking driving and playing D&D. Like, dude, fuck that. What the fuck? So as you
never miss another session.
as you slice the leaf open with, what are you slicing it open with?
The sword I got.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You do have a sword. Okay, so you take the sword and just slice it open gently as the fluid inside the leaf almost exploding forth, and it's a clearish green fluid.
Does it have any smell to it?
It does. It actually has a very sweet smell to it.
Okay, so if it smells sweet, that usually means it's not bad for you.
You can roll a nature check if you
Yeah,
like.
let me do that before I kill myself. That is going to be... Oh, fuck. What was that? That was a 15.
Okay, so you let the fluid run onto your fingers and you just kind of swirl it around a bit. It's, you know, it's nothing like chunks in there, nothing that could hurt you on the way down. You give it a sniff and again it smells very sweet. And you know a little bit about fauna and you know a little bit about foliage, and you know that usually the poisonous ones will be not as harmless looking as this. They usually have barbs, or the leaves aren't as smooth and rounded. So you decide to do what with this fluid and this knowledge?
So, is it like viscous, or is it more so like almost like water?
It's almost like a thicker water. It's not, you know, viscous. It's not like
It's not
sap.
slimy.
No, it's not like sap or slime. It's almost like a thicker water.
Okay, I taste some of it.
As you stick it to your tongue, you feel a gentle tingle. But other than that, it's very sweet.
Okay, and then I rub a little on my skin too,
Okay.
like my arm.
Alright, so you rub some of this fluid on your arm and skin, and Now you just kind of have a thin film of this fluid on your skin.
Is it slippery?
Yeah, you could say it's slippery. It's I mean, the sun would dry it out very quickly, and you notice as it's drying, it almost leaves like a whitish like residue on your skin.
Is it almost like if I were to scrape it, would it be powdery?
It would be almost powdery, yes.
Okay, can I scrape some of it up and then sniff it?
Fuck. All right, so you scrape some of the filmish powder off your flesh with the sword, and on the tip of on the blade of the sword, you have a nice little mixture of hair, skin, and powder, and you just give it a huge snort straight into the fucking sinuses. And
what does it do?
Nothing. Aside from burning, nothing.
But I'm not feeling any, like, I'm not getting high or anything?
No. You're not feeling any kind of... You're feeling a rush, and that rush is the adrenaline in your body because you think you're going to get high, and all you're getting is just a burn.
Okay. Still good times to be had in this bush. All right, so I cut open, like, 6 more leaves.
Okay.
And I drink the fluid out of 3 of them. And then since it's slippery, I use the rest of the fluid as lube. And I just start going to town. Well, waiting for you guys because there's really nothing else to do. And I continue doing that the entire time you guys are doing your thing.
So you do this, and this bush is beginning to... If anybody were to pass by, it's this bush that's shaking violently. The leaves rattling, the dead leaves actually rattling almost like a snake's rattle. And we go back to Thatsu and Carnivaro. So will you be taking the left side or the right side? Or should we stick together?
Take the left, but let's make sure we don't veer too far off. You know, let's make sure we stay within earshot of each other.
Alright.
I don't feel this.
Okay, I'll take the left, you take the right.
Not very good at following instructions, but okay.
I meant splitting up. Are we splitting up, or are we sticking together and checking the left side first?
I was gonna take the left, but I'll take the right. That'll work.
Okay. So, well, you walk into the first house, Carnivaro, and you see that the entryway is getting a nice little pile of sand. It's almost if somebody hasn't opened the door in a couple of days. As you look in the first house, it's dark. It's got a very heavy air about itself. But there's nobody home. Nothing's disheveled. Everything is... It's as if somebody was living there, but decided to take a vacation. Would you like to go to the next house or look around this house?
I'll take a quick look around.
Alright, as you look around, you see a very quaint bed in the corner. A couple bookshelves with different books, some pots, a couple jars. Look to have some sort of fluid inside of them. A small chest upon a desk, and a box in a corner that's lock is missing.
I open up the chest.
You open up the chest and you're met with the whiff of dried meat and salt. As you look in the chest, you see that the meats there, the preserved meats, are still very good. They don't have any mold growth upon them. The fruits that are in there are pretty well preserved. couple are more fresher than others, but doesn't appear to have been abandoned long.
Okay. I take what food I can scrummage up and put it in my satchel.
Roll a d6 for me.
Shit, how did this thing work?
If you'd like, I can roll a d6 with my dice.
I
think it's just roll d6.
I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah, I think it's just roll d6 in the chat.
I just type that in the chat?
I believe so. Let's see.
Where the hell is the chat?
Public roll.
Oh, yeah. R O E6.
I don't think it would.
Let's see. Is it this? Nope. It's not that either.
Oh, I found the page. Just gotta find the D6. Okay. 66.
Damn.
The fuck is a D6 at?
Wow. Huh. That is strange.
I've done this before, I swear.
Yeah, I know. Huh. That is fucking weird.
I mean, I trust you to roll one for me.
Alright, I'll roll one. Alright, so as you rummage through the chest, you see that there isn't too much meat to begin with, and your better judgment says that it may be better to just take a little. So you grab two of the bigger pieces of dried meat and put it into your pack.
Okay.
And you close the box, and what do you do now? So add two pieces of dried meat, and in parentheses, large.
Okay. Did I put that in my journal?
Yes.
I decide to look around a little more.
As you look around, you still see the bookshelf with a couple of bottles of fluid on different shelves. See a few books, what appears to be a couple journals. You have a bed there. Aside from that, not much is in this place. Appears to be the house of somebody who is quite poor.
I go and read the journal.
You open the journal, and it is a younger man's journal who just got out on his own and left Bilazili and wanted to become something in the major city of Kole Naktazi. couple entries read about how he believes he found a girl that he is interested in, and the next one reads that she's not interested in him, and that he misses his mother, and really nothing of substance to it. It's just one young man's thoughts and feelings put on a page.
Okay, I investigate this simp's bookcase.
As you look on the bookcase, the two...
Specifically looking for anything related with to necromancy or some sort of...
Okay, roll an investigation check. What's your modifiers for investigation?
+3.
Okay, so we got 12. I rolled a 9.
Okay.
So you're looking around for stuff pertaining to necromancy, and you're not finding really anything. The 2 vials of fluid appear to be some homemade alchemist's brew. You're not too sure what either one it... Who did that?
I did.
How'd you do that?
/roll.
Really?
Hmm.
Nice.
I just had a thought. What if it's like computer commands where everything needs /?
Oh, let's see. Stop playing that guitar because I could hear it and the recording can hear it.
Country bastard.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Alright, so you see the 2 bottles of fluid there. Nothing real special as far as you could tell. I mean, they look like something some alchemist brewed up for them. All the books on the shelves are pretty mundane. One's a book of love, the other one's a book of smelting, forging. Another one is how to talk to people and how to publicly speak, almost as if this young man was going to try to be in the office of the governor one day. But nothing of necromancy.
Okay. I decide to move on.
Alright, so you come out, you see Thatsu outside waiting for you to come out as he walks to the next building, and you walk to what you think is a house, but it's just a small shop. You walk in, and again, the evidence at the doorstep, or at the door, suggests that these people haven't been here in a while either. As you walk in, the air again is thick, heavy. Nothing out of place, though. It almost could be that the homeowners would, or the business owners would be right back. The candles have all burned out, and the forge is cold. And the boxes where they keep items seem to be undisturbed, unopened.
Nothing to see, seems like. I go to check on Fatu and see if he found anything different.
You leave the building and walk across the dusty street. And as you do, you can roll an investigation check for me, please.
I think I figured it out how to do it with clicking buttons.
Okay. Oh, you're trying to do it on your character sheet?
Boom.
720. Okay. So, as you are walking across the street, you're walking across the street, and you look down and see that the street is very dusty. There isn't any footprints aside from the ones you just made, and When you look back to where you came from, you see the ones that you and Thatsu made. It hasn't been very windy, and you realize that it's been more like a week since it seems that anybody's been here. Just from the evidence that you've seen. Nobody's been using the buildings or the roads for roughly about a week. As you walk over, you see Thatsu just standing there in the doorway looking around. He turns and looks at you. Let me guess. More of the same? Nothing?
Not a damn thing. I found some meat.
Oh, so the thief stole. Surprising. I found absolutely nothing either.
That fucking mouth.
Well, I mean, you did tell me you were a thief who didn't steal from the poor.
I don't consider it stealing if it's from the dead.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? We don't know if these people are in fact dead. Have you been looking for signs of a necromancer?
I haven't found any books or anything like that that were about it. I read a journal of some cuck, and he didn't really have much to say. He was just, he missed his mom, he missed some girl that didn't even like him, he was a simp.
Well, I found nothing either. No books, no bones, no potions, no anything. So far, and I don't expect us to search this whole town. That would just be counterproductive. Especially since seeing as anybody could come back at any moment.
I haven't seen so much as a sign of, like, a struggle.
Me neither. It seems to be that these people just vanished a day or two ago.
This must be some kind of witchcraft or something.
Well, see, if it was witchcraft, there would be signs. And unfortunately, there is no signs to be had. No burn marks, no blood.
Some kind of dark magic, necromancy, I don't know.
I don't know either, but let's go to the governor's mansion. If he himself is gone, then it would probably behoove us to search his office.
Let's go.
So the two of you begin walking towards the governor's mansion, and as you guys get closer, you hear some mumbling coming from a nearby building. Signs of life, but the mumbles are very low and it's hard to hear from your vantage point. Thatsu looks at you. Are those people?
Sounds like it.
Huh. Shall we investigate?
Let's go. Let's stick together on this one.
Oh, we go through the front door, or do we sneak our way around?
I definitely want to sneak. I don't know what the hell these people are or what they're capable of.
So do I. Roll a stealth check.
Ouch.
So as you and Thatsu get ready to dart to the nearest alley closest to the building, Thatsu takes off almost just lightning fast, silent. Couldn't even hear the ground beneath his feet just make a noise. It's almost as if he is weightless. And as you try to follow suit, your foot slips from underneath you, and you just plant into the ground face first. And Fatsu in the alley looks at you, just shakes his head, rolls his eyes, and signals for you to hurry up and get over there. And as you pick yourself up and you do, you get over there, more embarrassed than anything. Oh, so you was a thief, huh? Wow. Not a very good stealthy.
I'm not gonna pretend I have a good comeback for that.
Not a very good stealthy thief, are you?
No. I usually do better.
That's who starts leading the way down an alley, or down the alley, and you guys are just sticking to the shadows. Don't really have to worry, but better safe than sorry. And as you guys get closer to the building, the murmurs become more pronounced. And Carnivaro, you're understanding them. Thatsu looks at you. What the hell are they saying? Carnivaro, you hear them say, Phase 1 is completed. Step 2 is in the process.
Phase 1 is completed. Step 2 is in the process.
What language are they speaking? What language is that?
Why, that's Draconian.
Thatsu's eyes grow wide. There's dragonborns here? Well, this is a good thing. It's actually even better that I brought you. You can blend in.
That
Take the ring, keep it on your finger, and go be friendly with them. I'll be out here if you need me. If things turn for the worst and they don't believe that you are on their side.
okay. So I just kind of pop into the scenery,
So
walking around all casual.
as you
While
turn.
I'm doing this, I'm hiding the ring.
Okay,
I'm not letting anyone see the ring.
so you kind of got your hands in your pockets.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pop out of the alley and just kind of walk casual with your hands in your pockets and walk into the, do you walk into the building with the voices?
Do.
So as you walk into the building and the voices, they cease. They just stop. And you see 5 humans looking at you.
Sorry, I see 5 what?
Humans looking at you.
Say in Draconian. Am I in the right place here?
They look at each other, confused, and look at you. And one of them walks up to you. You hear the floorboards beneath his feet creaking, almost snapping at each step he takes as he gets closer to you. And he speaks in Draconian to you as well. Are you with the Suns?
I take my hand out of my pocket.
You see his eyes look at your hand, almost ready for you to attack him. Did I look?
Say in Draconian.
Oh, okay.
Is phase 2 started yet?
He looks at you and looks down at your hand. I'm guessing you're showing the ring.
Yes.
Okay. He looks at you. Answer my question first. Are you of the Sons? The other 4 humans are now standing ready. They look ready to attack. They have nothing in their hands yet, but they look like they're ready to attack.
Fuck the Sons.
The
if the Sons come around here, I hope you guys are gonna help me take them the fuck down.
The one that you're speaking to, he cocks his head to the side a little, just out of interest, and begins smirking at you. Welcome aboard, brother. Phase 2 is almost ready.
Excellent. What do we have left to do to prepare?
Well, join us. He signals for you to walk over to the table where everyone is now relaxed. And again, each step he's taking, the floorboards are, popping and just bowing with each step he's taking. And this man, he's very thin. Almost anemic.
It's so heavy.
And yet so heavy. And as he places his hands onto the table, you see they have a map of Kole Naktazi. So, we are now awaiting the arrival of Fatsulu. He was sent out to kill a Balthazar Kumanas. But we are also waiting for Erickson to drop the package off at the Sun's doorstep. Forgive us. You being platinum looking threw us off. We haven't Pardon?
No worries.
Yes, you being platinum looking and one of the very few Dragonborn we have seen, I mistook you for one of the sons of Bahram.
I fucking hate those damn sons of bitches, or harem, or whatever you want to call them.
Well,
no worries there.
We need at least one of them. Beth Rizal needs a sacrifice, and to summon her, we need at least one. He looks around at the table ahead of the Sons. Everyone begins laughing and chuckling at the horrible joke.
I start laughing as well.
So, what brought you to the cause, brother?
Well, I've always hated the Sons.
They kind of look at each other. They kind of look at each other, shooting each other a quick glance, while then looking back at you. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What about Balthazar?
I've met the one you call Fatsu.
Oh, you have?
Yes. He subbed the contract out to me. I'm prepared to kill Balthazar. But to find him, I came to this village searching for his belongings so I could find some ways to track him down.
Oh. Well, we can get to that in a moment. But first, what brought you to joining us, brother? His eyes are now looking fully at you, not blinking at you.
The cause is so righteous. How can you not join on?
And what is our cause again, brother?
I think we all know that.
We know the cause, but I don't know if you know the cause. So please enlighten me. What is the cause?
I don't like my loyalty being questioned.
And I don't like foxes in my hen coop. And yet here we are. So, he reaches behind his back, pulling out a very large serrated sword. Tell me, what about our cause? What do you know of it? What brought you here? You are making me have more questions than I should for someone wearing that ring.
Me and Thatsu are good friends. And wherever he goes, I go.
You and Thatsu are good friends? And what made you think that we are friends of Thatsu's? I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Let's see here.
Damn.
Thank goodness.
So, as you stand there, you see out of the corner of your eye one of the people shifting to the side, almost straight across the table from you, as the table almost by itself gets flipped towards you. And you notice it just right before it happens, and you duck and roll out of the way as the table hits the door frame with such force, cracking the support beams on the side of the door, and the table just explodes into just thousands of splinters. And what are you doing? Are you staying here and fighting, or are you getting the fuck out?
I'm running.
Alright, so as you fucking, as that table explodes into splinters, you just use your claws on your hands and on your feet, dig into the wood, and start running. Getting yourself up and sprinting through the door. Batsu has heard this and sees you run through the alley, or past the alley, and sees 5 humans chasing after you. And as they're chasing after you, Thatsu's chasing after them, chasing you. And where are you going, Carnivaro? You're running down the main street, basically. Are you ducking into any alleys, or what's going on there? Or are you going to take them back to Balthazar's ass? 'Cause that's where you're currently headed.
I'm taking him back to Balthazar's ass.
All right. So as you're running, you're just running, just hard. The blood is like almost in your throat and face as you're just sprinting for your life, and you see the bush that Balthazar is hiding in, still violently shaking, and almost like a rattle of a rattlesnake. And what are you doing?
Know that Balthazar could only be doing one thing in those bushes. And there could only be one reason those bushes are shaking. I keep running towards the bush,
Balthazar, you're seeing Carnivaro run just straight towards you with
I yell out, Balthazar, now would be a great time for a tidal wave.
Oh shit! Balthazar, you hear Carnivaro scream it'd be a great time for a tidal wave. You've been only what I could assume is edging for the last hour. And and as you see him running towards you, you see the group of five people.
Hold on. So, since I've been edging for the past hour, can I do Tadpole Tidal Wave at without any? I don't know if that one needs components.
It doesn't need components, as far as I know.
Hold on, it's in there. But shit, I have it written down somewhere.
And I know you could do the spell at a higher level too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering. Okay, Tadpole Tidal. Spray forth the viscous white fluid.
I think you just get more exhaustion.
Yeah, level 3 gets it. Can I do it without exhaustion since I've been edging this whole time, so it's been built up to a higher level?
No, you can keep the exhaustion.
Okay, does it give me any sort of
No, it was just
extra boost?
It was just for story, that's all. We'll say it makes it a bit more watery as opposed to viscous.
No, there'd be more of it. What are you talking about? Come on. Acting like you've never edged before.
I never have.
Missing out. You're missing out. Hold on. Alright. Spray forth the viscous white fluid and your multiple enemies within 5 foot of each other. So are they all within 5 foot of each other?
They are all within 5 feet of each other. So is Carnivaro, and so is Thatsulu.
Okay, so 1 point of exhaustion. Cast a spell at higher levels. 1 exhaustion point every other level. Yeah, I am not exhausted at all right now. So what's the highest I can cast it at right now? Level 7?
No, I don't think you can cast it. I think you only have up to level 4 spells unlocked. So you could cast it up to level 4, but you'll get... Oh, let's see. I think you'll get...
I'd get 2 points of exhaustion.
Yeah. 2 points of exhaustion.
Alright, let me just double check what that exhaustion does at 2 points. Yeah, well, actually, you know what? This is life or death. I'm gonna cast it at level 4.
Okay, so...
Straight at him.
Carnivaro, you're...
Not Carnivaro.
There's no, they're all in basically like a conga line right next to each other within 5 feet.
Ooh,
so as you cast the spell, Carnivaro, you see this bush feverishly shaking, and then all of a sudden it stops and shakes once, twice, and this just huge wave of watery, viscous fluid just sprays forth. And, well, no, it doesn't spray forth yet. You gotta say the stuff. Say them lines.
What's up? Let me pull it up real quick. Pull it back up, that is. Alright. I cup my hands around my mouth and whisper, Chupapi Muñeño.
As you do that, you use Carnivaro again, you see the bush stop shaking, and you hear this little whisper of Chupapi Muñeño.
I jump and roll out of the way.
And as it sprays, roll a dexterity saving throw, because Thatsulu's having to do it too. Or not, no, acrobatics check, because you wanted to jump. Roll an acrobatics check.
So if it's a level 4, is that 4d12 instead of 1d12?
Yes.
Oh, God.
You
better be out of the way or else you're fucking dead.
So, as it sprays out, Carnivaro he knows what's coming, so he just easily avoids it. Thatsulu sees Carnivaro do a nice little flip move and handstand out of the way and decides he probably needs to do the same, but he does it just a little too late as this fluid smacks into these people, and Thatsu getting a little overspray on his lower torso and legs. Roll that damage there, Balthazar.
Oh, shit, 4d12. Okay, gotta roll this 4 times. Do I even have a d12? Hold on.
You should. It should come in your little set. Yeah, I got me a D12 in mine. It's the smaller of the D20s.
Alright, let me add this up.
Okay. So, Carnivaro, you see this, you see the group get covered. You see Thatsu kind of get hit, but just missing some of it. Or, missing most of it.
That is going to be a total of 27 points.
Alright. So, that's 27. Okay. So, you see the group of people just kind of get down onto their knees and start howling as they are in pain from this this tidal wave. And yeah, that's where we're gonna end it. Alright.
Overworking over here. You're fucking promising some shit and you come in 15 minutes under your deadline.
Alright, so everybody, I need you to roll initiative.
Shit, let me swap back to the computer.
Let's see, what's his initiative?
Oh, potential so comfy.
Oh, he has 0, okay.
Who has a 0 initiative?
Thatsu. Thatsu has a 0 initiative.
I roll 1.
Okay. So
You just said everyone, so I rolled for initiative as well.
good. Right.
Fuck. I got a 5.
Alright, so one of the human people goes first, then it's Thatsu, then it's, so far it's 3 of the other humans, and then one of them goes dead last.
I'm trying to figure out how to roll a damn initiative.
What's your initiative? I could roll it for you.
There's no active combat encounter.
Yeah. You gotta just roll a dice. I haven't started the initiative yet.
Yeah, do
on the
slash
game.
roll d20.
Where do I do that?
In the chat bubble. On the bottom
Oh, what do
right
I
or some
say?
shit.
/
/roll space d20.
And I'm +1.
Ooh. So that's a 5 you got.
What was the d20 that you got?
A 4. So it goes, one of the commoners, one of these people that you guys were having chase you, that's Ulu. 3 of these commoners. Balthazar, I think you got a 6 or a 5? 5. So you and Carnivaro got to roll a d20 to see who gets the highest, and then that person goes first.
Um, 19.
Ouch.
Okay, so it appears... Yep. Balthazar gets to go first.
So I'm second to last.
All right. And then it goes one of the commoners. So, as you see these 5 people wiping the viscous cum off of their bodies, their faces contorted in rage. All 5 of them howl out and look right at that bush that you are in, Balthazar. Now, technically, you are in cover. So you get, I think it's like a +3 or +5 to your AC. I think it's a +3, though. And if it's not, then we'll say it's a +3 because you're in a fucking bush. So, the one commoner is looking, and he just steps out front and comes right in front of the bush, and he opens his mouth, and you see his mouth just widen as a light from down his throat begins to shine real bright as he sprays a flame from his mouth. And I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Can I call over to Carnivaro during this time?
Yeah, but you still need to make that dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It's somewhat good. What's my... So it's just going to be 14. And then can I call over to Carnivaro and have him do his Dragonborn ice breath to like kind of mitigate that fire?
No.
Okay, so then I just got a 14 dex.
Okay. So you try to jump out of the bush, but the leaves are licking across your body, and it just tickles, and you don't get much of a push off as the flame hits you full force and engulfs the bush with you inside of it, and you take 18 points of damage.
What the fuck? I'm gonna die, bro.
Well, you're trapped in that bush right now, so... And... That's Ulu.
Can I react to that at all, or no?
If you have a reaction, sure.
Okay, reaction you said could be cantrips, so give me a second. Okay, do they have any fire resistance since they're Dragonborn? Actually, Carnivaro, do you have fire resistance?
It's all dependent on the color.
Oh, fuck. And I'm assuming I don't know what any of that color means.
They look like humans. As far as you know, they're humans.
Yeah, but I don't want to use a firebolt and then it not work. So, here's what I'm going to do. I react to this as I'm on fire, screaming out in pain. Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter. Ooh, shit. Clarence Carter. As I double-handedly stroke in the air.
Alright.
And how close are his buddies?
His buddies were within 10 feet of him.
Okay, so not within 5 foot. Okay. So, where's that? And then, let me roll, what's that, a 1d6 plus 3. God damn it. Alright, that's 4 points of damage, and then they need to make a dexterity saving throw of 14.
Okay. So that's 4 points of damage for a dexterity saving throw of 14.
Yes.
Alright. They got a 9.
Alright, good.
So as you see this guy, he just takes the full force of your cum blast as he doubles over in pain, howling out with a guttural roar. And his reaction, or well, no, he doesn't have a reaction. So you just see him just take the hit and drop to one knee. And as you see this happen, you see Thatsu run up. I think you can run up here. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can run up here. Runs up here and holds his hand out as you see what appears to be a greenish sword just appear in his hand. And let's see. Suffers weapon's normal effect. You cause a green fire to leap from target to target within... Oh, you choose within 5 feet of it. The second creature takes... Okay. Okay. So we'll do it. Yeah. Alright. So you see him just almost stab this person with this greenish sword of pure magic energy. It's not a D8. Son of a bitch. There it is. Okay. And you see the creature, or the human, sorry. You see the human take the beam straight in the gut. And Thatsu rips it upward, almost disemboweling him as this blackish ichor pours from the wound. And he drops to his knees and looks at Thatsu as Thatsu just is devoid of all emotion, cutting his head off as he lays there dying. Or, well, sorry, not dying, dead. He killed old homeboy here. So, homeboy is no more. And as he's laying there, the ichor is pulling up near his body, and he bursts into flames, and unfortunately, that's Ulu. Does not dodge. He is caught off guard by the explosion of flames, and takes 22 points of damage. It's fire damage.
Can I piss on him and put him out?
He's not on fire. So, he got burned. That's it. I said 23. There we go. Okay. Alright, and it is now this guy's turn as he starts running towards Carnivaro. And he has a giant sword in one hand and takes a swing at you, Carnivaro. What is your AC? Your armor class?
Let me see.
Who's?
Carnivaro's.
Mark 12.
Alright. So you see him just with full force swing this giant serrated sword down at you, and you just easily sidestep it, just hit straight sand. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Carnivaro. Was that a 3 plus?
Yeah.
Was that 5? You said?
3 plus 1 would be a 4.
Oh, 4. So you feel as you see, you kind of chuckle to yourself that this dumbass completely missed you. You feel a force hit you in the ribs. You don't see it, but you feel it, and it throws you 10 feet to the side as it deals to you 16 damage. And as you got tossed to the side, this other one runs up and tries to swing its sword on you as well. But it's trying to slash you and Fatsulu. So, you said your armor class is 13?
Yes.
Damn. So as you see this person just reach back all the way to fucking Mississippi with that fucking sword, he just slashes at you real fast, and you have the wherewithal to duck completely down, and he ends up going past you, past Thatsulu, and dropping the sword to the ground. And he is, what is the status for that? Basically, he's discombobulated. He got a natural 1. He got a critical fail, so he's of no bueno this turn. And let's see, it was this guy's turn.
Did I get a reaction?
Oh yeah, you could use a reaction, sure, if you got one.
Yeah, so as a reaction, I'd like to stab the son of a bitch.
All right, roll attack.
Roll attack. That's strength? No.
No, that would be your daggers. It'd be a D20 plus whatever the modifier is. I think that's your. I gotta pull up your sheet on it. You should have, I think it's like +1 or 2. I think.
Dagger attack roll. 1d20 plus 2 plus 3 plus bonus.
Oh. Alright, roll that. Just click on the, Was that a 5 or a 15?
There's a 5.
So that's...
5.
So you got 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to stab the person with your dagger, and you just stab at him, and it just kind of slides down. It didn't even touch him. It was like there was an invisible force there preventing you from touching him.
Oh fuck.
So, as that turn is over, we go to the other person, 15, who runs up to Carnivaro and almost is just like he glided towards Carnivaro, or not Carnivaro, Balthazar, sorry. Almost like he was gliding towards Balthazar, his feet barely touching the ground as he made his way over, and takes his serrated sword and swings down upon Balthazar. Balthazar, what is your armor class? You have no armor, remember that. Oh, never mind, doesn't matter. So as he goes to swing his sword, trying to kill you, Balthazar, he completely misjudges where you were, and probably the fact that he was traumatized by getting sprayed with, viscous load that could knock down a full-grown bull, and misses you completely. It is now...
Was he also discombobulated?
No, he didn't get a critical fail. He just missed. So it is. I think it's your turn, Balthazar.
Well, can I react to that and then do my turn?
No.
That's very homosexual. Okay.
That's fair. Shit. I forgot about that one. That was the magic missile, and then now we got the magic Mike missile.
And we got how many people?
We have a total of 4 people.
4 people. Oh, perfect. What does this do? I don't think it gives me any sort of.
No, I think you can. I think you can just shoot 4 missiles at people, or however many missiles.
Yeah, it's 3, and then if I cast it at a higher level, it adds another missile.
Yeah.
So 1d4 plus 1 force damage. Okay, so I'm gonna cast that at all 4 of the people.
Okay.
This probably isn't really the greatest.
All right. So, roll that damage.
Okay, so that's a 2 plus 1, so that's 3 damage.
Okay. So, you know what you got to do.
Hmm.
You got to do that verbal and somatic.
Oh fuck! I don't even have it written down.
It should be in the.
I don't think it is because I checked.
It was hip thrusting. It was like you were humping the air. I forget what you were saying, but you can come up with something on the fly. It was like hip thrust, though. That I do remember.
All right, so I hip thrust as I scream out, "You like that? You like that?"
As you do that, 4 sperm shapes missiles just start launching out of the crotch of your pants. Or wait, you're not wearing any pants. So launching from your crotch as it smacks into the first one, killing him instantly. The other, you said it does what, 4 damage?
Yeah, 4 damage per missile there.
Okay. So it kills the first one instantly. The last 3 get hit with it, and they just roar like this deep, loud, guttural roar. Carnivoro, it sounds like dragons' roars to you, as they are now almost brought to their knees from this sperm missile. And is that your turn, or do you got something else there up your sleeve there, Mr. Cox?
Can I cast another spell or no?
Only a cantrip as a bonus action.
Okay, only a cantrip. Oh. Alright. Hold on.
My refractory period's amazing. Oh, it killed this guy instantly, so we'll get him off the map.
So there's what, only 3 more people, right?
There's only 3 more people. Now,
so where's the
I need
map?
you.
'Cause I only see the cabin.
Oh! My bad. I thought I had you guys on here. Oops. That was the one thing I forgot to do.
Okay, so there's 2 people within 5 foot of each other, it looks like, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I cast towards them.
Well, there's also Carnivoro and Thatsuulu within 5
Ooh.
feet. So
And I don't know what their health points are at.
exactly.
This shouldn't kill them. Like, it shouldn't kill him. Maybe Tatsu. I don't want to pull a Thor here.
I was about to say, we really want to pull a James Blackport.
Oh, fucking beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at, can I click on the guy I want to hit?
Which one? Just hover over him, I'll say.
This guy.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Firebolt at him and hope to God it does something. So that's gonna be 2d10.
Okay. Roll that damage.
Is this a 10? What does a fucking 10 look like?
Almost like a... I think it's almost like a d20. Nope, that's a 12. Hang on. I think a 10 is... You got the same set I got, correct?
I think I found it. Yeah, it's like the
Okay, yeah,
one
it's...
that kind of looks like a top.
Yeah, like a dreidel.
Alright, so that's gonna be 7 points of damage.
Okay, so as you cast this firebolt, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Fucking what? Counter spell?
No, you forgot about the guy that you just killed. It was right next to you.
Okay, it was 17 and a 19, so the first one, well, the one I'll go with is 17, obviously.
Yes. So as the as you cast this spell, it hits the human in front, or the one that you wanted to hit, this one, and kills him instantly. He drops to the ground, just screaming in pain as the explosion next to you happens, and you were prepared for it somehow, and you take a total of, what is that? 8 points of damage.
Wait a minute, hold on. How am I getting damaged if he was like 15 feet away?
Because you had one guy right next to you, if you remember, because you had 4 people up here, the one you just killed and the one that was up here in the corner.
Right, yeah, the
here.
one that was up there in the corner that died, wasn't he stabbed?
No, you shot him with the Magic Mike missile.
Yeah, that doesn't do explosive damage.
No, he explodes when they explode when they die.
Oh, what the fuck? That would have been nice to know.
It's not my fault you're not paying attention.
You're not paying attention. You just damaged me after the fact. What the fuck are you talking about?
You
that
take
been a
so
skip.
so the damage is 17, but it's halves, being 8 points of fire damage that you take. And Carnivaro, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Rolling a lot of these fucking.
Yeah, you are. So is Thatsu, if that makes you feel any better. Damn.
Y'all better take care of them 2 motherfuckers. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Fuck. So Carnivaro, seeing the fact that Balthazar just got blasted with the explosiveness of these bodies, they just disintegrate, and Carnivaro just does a beautiful backflip as the one that was just killed next to him begins to glow. Fatsulu, unfortunately, is not so lucky and takes full damage. Carnivaro, you take 0 damage because that was a beautiful natural 20. So that's who takes the full 12 damage.
Fucker's gonna die.
Oh,
He got 34 points of fucking damage already.
Yeah, he's fucking hurting. Yeah, he's fucking hurting. As you can see.
Everybody's got 37. I mean, he might have more. But fuck me.
But yeah, he's hurting. That's for damn sure. And Carnivaro, it is now your turn.
Fuck him up.
Which one am I here?
Oh, you're this guy right here that I just moved who did a backflip. Beautifully. Like a goddamn Chad.
These guys, are these 2 guys to the north of me, are they dead?
No, they're alive. They're still on the board.
Okay, and then behind me is what?
That's Ulu.
Balthazar, and then further back is Fatsu?
No. Balthazar is the one you were just over. That's Ulu's the one right next to you.
Balthazar is the one far down, like 3 or 4.
The one with the hat. I'm
Yes.
the one with the hat.
He's the one with the hat. Also, remember, you can move up to 30 feet.
20 feet per square?
So each square on the map is 5 feet. So you can move up to 6 of those squares.
Can I do an action and then move 6 squares?
You can move, do an action, and do a bonus action. You can do an action, move, and a bonus action, or action, bonus action, and I believe move. I'm not too sure about that one, but for this one, we'll say sure, why not? You could do it all 3 ways you want to do it.
Oh, 3 ways. My first move is going to be the ice breath.
Okay. And what is the distance on that? Or not the distance, but the width of that. Is that like a cone?
I was going to spray them both.
Are you able to? Can you do a 15-foot cone?
I just thought I could, like, spray one and move my mouth to the other one.
No. I think you can only do the breath one time, and that's one action. Unless if you read the description, if it says it has a 15-foot cone, then yeah, I believe you could spray both of them if you have a 15-foot cone on that.
Effects?
No, it would be under features, I believe. Or maybe it's actions. Yeah, it could be actions. Yeah, abilities and shit, yeah. So it's actions.
Alright, bonus actions, breath weapons, over.
Okay.
How do I...
So what's the thing on it?
It's kind of hard to read. Like, this thing, I can't scroll down.
Alright, I got you. I'll read it. Let's see. This is why it would be great for a secondary screen. 15-foot cone. You have a 15-foot cone that does... What is it? A 2d6 for cold damage. So, yeah, if you're going to do that, you could hit both of them.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Alright, roll a 2d6. Or sorry, they have to roll dexterity saving throws, that's right. I gotta see if they got a chance to actually dodge. What is the, what do they have to roll? Oh, DC 11 on a Constitution saving throw. Okay. Alright. First one's 18, and the next one is 13. So they get half damage, so roll that damage.
Alright.
Damn. They take 5 damage of cold, or sorry, 5 cold damage. The fuck, this man rolled a 24. He rolled a natural 20 on that fucking dexterity saving throw. Jesus. But yeah, they take what was that, 10? So they take 5 cold damage. Carnivaro, you exhale with all your force, hitting these 2 humans, and you see ice begin to form on their hands as they try to defend themselves, and each of them just screaming, just this blood-curdling scream as the ice begins to form more crystals on their body, freezing them entirely by the time you stop breathing your cold cone. They are dead, but they are frozen solid.
See, should have seen how good I was with this before I got asthma.
My COPD is killing me here.
So they're dead?
They are dead, but they are frozen.
They appear dead.
No, they are dead. They had each of them 1 health point left, and your 5 health points killed them. Freezing them is just keeping them from exploding.
We assume them to be
Oh,
dead.
perfect.
They're meatsicles.
So I turn to the meatsicle. I turn to the group and I say, well, let's hope they don't explode and throw ice shards at us.
As Carnivaro says, I'm just kidding.
The TPK.
Right? So you are standing in front of 2 frozen humanoid creatures, or you believe to be humanoids. The frozen, but as you're, you know what, Carnivore, roll an investigation check for me. I want to see if you roll a good one on this. Or actually, how about you and Balthazar roll investigations?
Yeah, but I don't roll mine fucking
What about,
digitally. Do you want me to roll it digitally?
No, roll yours however you roll yours.
Can Midorth do one to be, check them from a spiritual sense?
Unfortunately.
What the fuck?
Fuck, dude. This man got a nat 20.
God damn.
I got
Fuck.
11. I got an 11.
So Balthazar, you're just thinking how cool it would be to run over there and just shatter them with a punch and run around and just like, I killed these people with 1 punch. You may call me the 1 punch man. Carnivaro, however, you're starting to realize real fucking fast that the way that these people froze, it's starting to click in your mind. There was not enough cold breath there to make these huge, what appear to be huge monstrosities of frozen person. Because the ice has frozen about 5 feet above them. And these are normal sized humans, so they're about 6 feet tall. And the ice continues further past that. And if you squint your eyes and look, as the sun is radiating off and almost blinding you, but you squint your eyes and kind of look, you see this monstrosity frozen before you. The person appears to be just a facade. What you froze was a giant creature, a very large being indeed. And that is where we'll end it. So they speak Draconian, they're very large, and they explode. Sounds like Balthazar's ex-girlfriend.